Now this is my big tomato patch. It started as a seedling in April was when I noticed it. It reseeded most of it. Most of it reseeded from plants that I had here growing last year. They all died mostly because they were diseased. And I have this habit of throwing all my kitchen scraps in this one little area. That was my makeshift compost bin. I would just throw it in there, leave it alone, do nothing with it. Eventually the pill bugs and slugs and earthworms or whatever's down there would eat it. And I feel like this is the most fertile piece of dirt that I own. I started as tiny little plants back in April, and it is now August, so 4 months later, and it is almost touching the roof of my house. I topped a lot of them off on purpose because there's no point in me growing tomatoes that high up if I can't reach them. I was doing some heavy pruning, but as you can see, by the time I got to halfway up the plant, I just can't reach those taller vines. I'm only 5 feet tall, so that's what it is. I harvested a whole bunch of tomatoes yesterday, and today I have some other ripe ones waiting for me. There's some up there. There's another one here. Another one there. Whole lot of tomatoes. These other tomatoes, which I don't know, I don't remember what I planted here. It is full of tomatoes. There's a whole bunch of tomatoes here, and another bunch here, and another bunch there, and some other ones up here. These are a type of yellow tomato, so we'll see what happens there. Had another little plant down there that I had to pretty much cut off because it just stopped growing, it stopped producing, it stopped ripening, it just kind of froze in time. I wasn't sure what was going on with that plant, so I sacrificed it. I took off the few tomatoes I had, and I cut the plant at the root and left the empty space. These were all the tomatoes I got off of that plant that I sacrificed, minus 2 that I ate because I don't even know what kind of tomato it was, so I had to try it and see if I like it or not. They seem to have this pinkish, some mostly yellow, but pink as well. These are pretty soft to the touch, so I'm pretty sure they're ripe. Had one yesterday. It tastes like a tomato, but very low acidity, which I'm guessing is expected of yellow tomatoes. They weren't terrible, but they're also not my favorite. So I guess I'll have to try again.